Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the modifications we've done to the Caravan over the last few years and asking the question that most of you have been asking us: was it worth it? So over the last 5 years we have been doing slight modifications to the Caravan, haven't we?
We have, some through necessity and some because we wanted to change something.
Yeah, that's right. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a few of the modifications we've done and explain to you now that have they been worth it. It is an important question, especially if you're providing videos like we do on tips and tricks.
Yeah, to update your caravan, or to actually said is being shown how to do things yourself. But a lot of people do ask to say before they do it, is it worth it? Has it made a difference?
Yeah. So we're going to talk about, first of all, the Truma blown air heating system. Now, when we got the Caravan in the first season, I noticed that at the rear of the Caravan, it wasn't as warm when you put the heating on as it was at the front.
And we went away similar time to now, end of October, beginning of November, and it was cold at the back of the van.
It was indeed. So we took a look at the piping system itself, and we realised that the rear pipe from the bedroom to the actual bathroom was on the outside of the Caravan underneath the floor. And I was a little concerned about that, so I decided that I was going to insulate it to see if that would help. Now the answer to the question is yes, it did help. It gave us probably about 20% more heat to the actual rear of the Caravan.
Which does make a lot of difference when it's late in the season and it's cold. Then it does make a big difference.
It does, it really does. But I also found online that you could actually get gated vents for the actual blown air system. So I ordered 2 of those, and these have been fitted to the front of the Caravan. Now we can close these vents off and force the air to the rear of the Caravan.
And that does make a big difference.
And that's made a huge difference.
It warms it up for the evening.
It really does. When we're sat in an evening, we will redirect the heating to the back of the Caravan so that when we go to bed, it's nice and warm. And that has helped even more, hasn't it?
It has. It's made a big difference.
Yeah. Now the next thing that we changed in the Caravan was the actual carpets.
Yes, when we first got the Caravan, there was a problem with the glue on the carpets, and they sweated, and they really did smell, and they smelled like sweaty feet. Now, Stuart Longton's, they had them cleaned twice, and it still made no difference. So we took the decision ourselves to change the carpets.
That's right, we did. I contacted a local firm to me who actually make car mats, and I approached him with ours as a template, and he made us carpets for the Caravan. Now what I like about these is they're a lot thicker and they've got a rubber back on them, so they actually don't trap moisture, and also they don't move around as much as the normal ones do. And they've been quite a success, haven't they?
Yeah, they've also said there's more insulation on them, so they make a big difference if you're away this time of year.
Yeah, if you're away in autumn or early spring, it does make a difference in the van. So that was our second modification. So the next thing on our modification list was something that was really annoying from the day we bought the Caravan, and that was the actual fridge panel.
Now, I set it off all the time. I'd be making something, I don't know, it's because of probably my height, but I would set it off all the time. I'd knock the fridge off, or it would then start bleeping. So you had a look at it, how you could change it, didn't you?
I did, yeah. Basically the panel itself was so sensitive, you only had to brush past it and you'd actually change the settings and it'd bleep, like Juliet said, and it was really, really annoying. And in the end, I spotted something online. I can't take full credit for this, but I like the idea of it, and I came up with a solution to it, and that was an acrylic plate just to protect it with Velcro, and it's worked fantastically.
It has, yeah. We don't have a problem with it now.
Not a problem at all. It's been a really good modification, that, and I would highly recommend it if you've got this particular type of fridge. So the next 2 items that we modified go hand in hand, really. They are an additional socket and a drawer shelf.
Yes, I use a CPAP machine now. Had nowhere to put it because the shelf at the side of our bed, at my side, you can only put a brew on it, and so had nowhere to put it. But also is I couldn't plug it in, so I said is I had trailing wires from the other side of the caravan, which is not safe. If you needed to come out in the night, you would probably fall over it.
Yeah, that's right. So my solution was we added an additional socket at the side of the bed, which has been a really good help, hasn't it?
It has. I said it's so much easier. I said, but the shelf you said for the drawer is just, that works so much easier for me.
Yeah, what I did, I created a shelf so it would sit inside a drawer, or the top drawer, so that Juliet could actually put a CPAP machine on. And that's worked brilliantly as well, hasn't it?
It has.
We've been really pleased
and
with
then
that.
I can just pack it away and put it into the drawer. So
that's right.
So much better.
Everything goes in the drawer with the exception of the shelf, and that goes in the actual wardrobe. And it's been two really good mods that we've done, isn't it?
It has. It has been really useful. Really useful.
Now the next modification was quite a big one, and it took me quite a long time to actually get sorted, and that was the foam for the base seat cushions in the lounge.
Yes, our make and model of Caravan, when we got it, they did have a problem with some of the foams, so they did offer to replace them, but they would replace them with exactly the same foam, which would have sunk again within a short space of time. Also is that it would have took 6 to 8 weeks, maybe longer, of not having our cushions, so which meant we couldn't go away. So you, having looked at it, decided that you were going to try it yourself to replace them.
Yeah, I was. For me, I like a challenge. Many years ago, I used to be an upholsterer, so I looked online and I found a company in Newcastle that would do pre-cut and pre-shaped foam to replace these. Now I got a firmer density of foam, and I replaced them. Now the buttons was the hardest task. Now on the video I'll show you how to do that. So if you've got problems with your foams on your cushions and it's out of warranty, then I would suggest you take a look at the video. It's not the easiest thing to do, but when you're finished it is very rewarding, as we found out from some of our viewers.
We've had some subscribers who said is they've watched it and they've had a go at it and they've been able to successfully do it and thanked us for showing them how to be able to do it.
Yep.
So it's been successful.
It's been a really good video, that one, and a good mod. Now another upgrade that we did to the Caravan was actually to replace these lights here.
Yes, we said when you sat there at night time, I do like to carry on knitting. So you had a look at them and decided to say you're going to upgrade them so we could direct them to different points so they weren't just fixed in one place, and they do really well. We said so you can actually one can sit and read while one's watching telly, or usually it's me, I'm sitting here clicking and clacking. Yeah,
were you knitting? Yeah, what it was, we had just these pin spot downlighters which didn't really serve much purpose. They weren't dimmable, and also we didn't have any USBs in this Caravan when we bought it. Now these particular lights are great. They are dimmable, you can alter the direction of them, and also they have 2 USB sockets on either side so you can charge your devices, and they've been absolutely a godsend, haven't they?
They have been really useful.
So the next modification, well it's actually modifications, is the curtains and adding a curtain track in the bedroom.
Yes, our Caravan doesn't come with curtains in the bedroom. And also I said, because the blinds come downwards, you get a light at the bottom. So we looked at it and you said, well, we could put a curtain track up and put some curtains up, which you did.
Yep, that's right. I added an additional set of curtains and curtain track just to cover basically the spot at the bottom of the blinds. It was quite a big gap.
And did add warmth to the bedroom, so they were great.
Yeah, they did. We were really pleased with them, but they didn't match the Caravan. And as time went by, the original curtains, you had to be really careful with them. They plucked very easily because they were made of nylon.
You just catch them. They would
they were made of nylon. So we were a bit concerned about that. But we reached out to Tuck Me Under and asked them if they'd be interested in going into partnership for a video in relation to replacing them. And they agreed. and we've got these lovely curtains now.
Yeah, they're lovely. They really make a difference to the caravan. They make the caravan look so different. Doing a modification, you could just change the inside of how your caravan looks by doing the curtains.
You really can. You'll be surprised just by changing curtains. No matter how old your caravan is, even if it's new and you just don't like them, you can replace them very easily.
It made a huge difference to it.
It did. Now in the bedroom they match now, so we've got matching curtains throughout. Now the originals, one of our viewers contacted me when they realised I was going to be selling them, and he purchased them for his caravan. He had an end bed with 2 windows either side, and he added 2 curtain tracks to it.
He did, and he sent us pictures, and they look really nice.
They were really nice. He did a really good job of it, so hats off to him, and we'd like to thank Tuck Me Under as well for helping us out with these.
They really are nice.
Because they do make a difference. Well folks, that's the modifications we've made to the caravan so far. Are we going to be doing any more?
Probably.
Probably, I would say we will, yeah. Our van started out as a basic Sprite, and now it's more like a Phil and Juliet special, isn't it?
Yeah, you said it is. It's unique to us, and I think everybody's caravan is unique to them. I'm hoping it inspires people to change theirs.
Yeah, have a go yourself. Well, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you'll join us again soon. But in the meantime, bye for now.
Bye.